Hello guys, we wanted to try a bit of vlogging here, so the first idea for vlog is quick workshop tour, so please follow me. Okay, so this is junction, we have stairs to the workshop, and here on the left is the showroom, photo room and studio part. All workshops are on the first floor. Okay, so this is main workshop which mostly I work in. So it has most of the tools that are available here, and also this room suits for storage for all the parts, bodies and necks that are finished or almost finished. So we have like small screws, small parts like switches, relic ones, new ones. This is a lot of parts. So we have chrome, gold, black ones. And here are necks that are ready to assemble. We have bodies almost ready. Another batch of small parts here, small but bigger than those ones. And like standard workshop stuff, sanding papers. I like to have everything on hand. I don't like to reach for the tools, the drawers. I prefer to have everything like here because I leave mess all over the place. And here is toy for my parrot. Mostly sits here and watches how I work. And here we have bigger parts like bridges, tuners, bushings, accessories. And here we have like electronic stuff, switches, potentiometers, jacks, and like knobs, pickup covers, everything related to electronics. We keep some of the pickups and strings here. It's a bit messy right now. Here's the next storage. So we have raw, unprocessed necks here. And behind this wall, smaller workshop, which is like mostly storage too. So we have a lot of bodies here. There are a lot of finished necks, and when boys finish up guitars, they put it right here, so I can do final checkup on here on the guitars. And after the checkup, they go downstairs to the showroom. Here are the trays where we keep bodies, raw CNC cut bodies. Those need to be processed, sanded, and sealed. And it's like mostly messy part of this workshop. We have more pickups here, and I think all that is interesting here. We have all the cans, MS3 sprays here also. Also, we try to organize every free space we have here in the workshop because we have like angled roof on the both sides of the house. So in the places where we have wall to the ceiling, we try to accommodate for storage. So as you can see, we have bodies, necks, and everything is lifted. We custom made all the furniture. So everything that is made from plywood, we made it here ourselves. So we can go now to the rest of the workshop. Here's corridor that connects all the smaller rooms in the workshop. This is like 30 storage rooms, so I don't want to necessarily show this one. But here are some interesting stuff. Here we keep guitars, mostly bodies of the guitars we get from all around the world. we disassemble those because they take less room. So we have each body numbered accordingly with each neck, so we can easily find and connect guitar to one piece. And the guitars that can't be disassembled are located here. So like Les Pauls, SGs, Rickenbackers, another setting, and neck true body necks. The guitars, no necks. Here's storage for pick guards, a lot of different pick guards, and I'm a big fan of tortoise shell, especially every time I see some new pattern that I don't have, I buy it immediately. I have like everything that's in the market, from natural celluloid, all parts, super expensive ones, to really ugly and really nice ones from China, so my customers can choose accordingly. Here is storage for all the battery powered tools. I use this green Ryobi brand because it's freaking cheap, and this is the only reason why I use this brand. And now we will show you workshop when my workers mostly themselves restore all the used guitars. Okay, here we are in my boys' workshop. They are mostly themselves restoring all the guitars, used guitars that came from mostly Japan. So here's like big storage for hardware that's either done or not done. I mean polished, buffed, cleaned. Here are bodies that are already buffed. Storage for like customers' guitars that are brought here for service. There is storage for necks, like the bodies are to be done and those are done. Some handy parts that you guys don't need to know every time go to my workshop to take one look for something. Strings, and here are almost finished guitars also. There's a tray for fret jobs, so we have fret press, fret bending vise, and all stuff needed to refret the guitar. Also 4 hangers for guitars that are done, and then those guitars are brought to my workshop so I can do final check on them. Okay, now we will go to the sanding room. This is sanding room. We have 2 benches here, or maybe even 3 benches. This one is for like rough sanding, so we have air duct here with some filter, a little bit of storage here, another air filter here, so this is like fan here with filter underneath it, and third fan with filter on the ceiling, so we have air circulating all the time, also with like regular fan and yet another filter. So we try to keep this workshop pretty clean because there's lots of dust from the sanding. Or the organizers for sanding paper in like belts, A4 sheets, and round ones for Mirka sanders. Here's like a dry sanding station, here's like wet sanding station, and right there is a location where the guitars are stripped from the finish. We have like this heavy piece of plywood with cork and how do you call this? Clamps. So we clamp the guitar and strip it from the finish. Here's storage for guitars that all, in this case, are all sanded. Here are sanded and not sanded. Next, so as you can see, we try to store stuff up to the ceiling because we don't have much room here. And now I will show you our like wood processing room. Okay, this is our wood shop. So like all the heavy machinery, which is not so heavy for like wood, but for our purposes, like mostly making organizers from plywood. That's mostly what we are doing here. So like small chop saw, table saw, band saw, like drill press, sanding station here with big sander, 2 smaller ones, buffing wheel, clamps organizer, and we have like screws, all kind of screws and small parts, bolts, nuts here. We got templates, headstock templates. So we also did this furniture custom, so it's made on the dimensions that we have here. And this is like behind you relic station where we beat up all the guitars we have. So we have like heat gun, freeze sprays, all the dirt making stuff and smelly stuff here we keep under the duct so we don't smell this crap. And like we don't use this for like guitars. Maybe if we want to like route some pickup cavity or something. Just mostly like making furniture for the workshop. And up there we have like buffing room and another storage for shipping cardboards and filling materials. So we can go upstairs. I will show you. So this is wood storage if you need some small stuff or templates or organizers. We get it from here, or like cans with all possible chemistry, small stuff. I don't even know half of the crap which is here. Cardboards for packing, filling, bubble foils we use. We try to reuse most stuff that we get here. There's a packing station, a lot of cardboards for packing, and here we have buffing room. And like in the sanding station, we have wet buffing station for wet compounds that we use mostly for like the old used guitars when we really want to get shine from them. It's foot operated, so not like the car that you push the buffing device into the car. We push guitars here to the buffing wheel, so it's much easier to get hold of the guitar and get this really stiff. And here's dry buffing station for like nitrocellulose lacquer for kind of vintage looking finish. Storage for bodies and necks that are going to be buffed. So those are like disassembled and maybe some of them are buffed, I don't know. And another storage for like bubble foil here and another there. So we have a lot of storage room. So this is on the workshop part of the house I wanted to show you. Next time I will show you studio, photo room and showroom. Thank you very much. Bye.